Welcome to the garden. I'll be doing an update on how my garden is doing. So right here we have our cucamelon. Cucamelon hasn't actually grown any melons or anything. It's kind of just been growing all crazy in other directions. It's just all over the place. It's not doing too well, but the cucumber plant is doing really well. So underneath all the leaves, if you lift them up, you'll see lots of yellow flowers. So a lot of cucumbers doing really, really well. Oh, there's Michael and Kate. Hey guys.
Hey Carl.
And so if we look, sorry, just pull this up. Through here, we have a big cucumber. We got another one growing just there. They've been growing unbelievably fast lately because we've been getting lots of rain and they've been getting plenty of sunlight. There's another massive one in there. Just kind of just a whole bunch, just all on the inside of it, and they're all growing really, really, really fast. So I'm really, really happy with the progress on that. My small pepper plant broke in half recently. It has some growing at the top, really small ones. But beforehand it was a bigger tree, but then there was a big storm and it broke off, which is really upsetting. But then if we look just behind the cucumber plant, we have my peppers. I wanted to move them, but I don't really know how to uproot the peppers and look after them. But if you look through, you can see I have like 7 sweet red peppers, which are pretty big right now. So I'm hoping to just water them today and that'll grow really well. And then onto my other peppers. So yeah, obviously I showed you that pepper before. Here is my other pepper plant. It has little vines growing there and there. They're growing really, really well actually. However, one of the stalks started climbing the tomato plant's cage. So I need to get a new cage separate for this plant. It was kind of rooted in the middle of like one of the stems. So this stem was just in the ground, even though there's nothing below it. It was kind of rooted in. But for the most part, this plant is just kind of falling over. It has really weak stems, but it has all these small little sprouts at the top of them. So I'm hoping to just get a new cage that these are able to grow, hopefully somewhat big before we have to leave camp. I've kind of just been pruning some of the parts of the plant that aren't really growing anything, and I just kind of leaves. I've been doing it with the tomatoes too. So if I separate the tomatoes and the peppers, we go into this next pepper plant. So now this next tomato plant. This one's doing really well. It has a small little vine of soon-to-be tomatoes right there. And then under here, we have more tomatoes going just like that. And then plenty more just kind of sprouting up and around over the top. They're doing really well. I've been trying to get rid of the thieves, which are like the small stalks that take up water and nutrients, but they don't actually grow anything. And then onto my other tomato plant. We have crazy little vines growing that I didn't really know were there at the start. They're doing really well. Before I talk about that, I'll just show you the small one. Right here we have a little mini cherry tomato plant, but it's not getting any sunlight because of all these massive green bushes that are all on top of it. But yeah, so I have on this pepper plant, I'll separate it from the other one. Sometimes they kind of hold on to each other. This one here is doing really well. I have lots of bees pollinating, just like that. See that bee? And we have lots of really, really cool tomatoes growing. Oh, hey Karen. It's okay, I'm just doing a video of my garden. It's just an update. Look, my tomatoes are growing right there. Look inside my cucumbers. Hold on, where are they?
Oh, whoa, I see them. Yeah, that's so
Huge
cool.
one there.
Let me see.
And then loads more in the middle.
Awesome.
Going very well. Cool. And then, yeah, sorry, back to the tomatoes. So yeah, this tomato plant's doing really well. Have lots of sprouts at the top. And then in this tomato plant, we have some really crazy looking tomatoes growing. They look pretty cool. They have like these really big, like hats or like hips or stems. I don't really know what they're called. And at the top we have plenty more growing, just like little sprouts. And then at the bottom of this one is the biggest tomato I have so far. This one's pretty big. It's about, I don't know, like 15, 20 centimeters wide. It's doing really, really well. There's like other little vines all growing around it. I kind of prune the bottom of it at the parts that don't have anything growing. Again, just getting rid of the leaves and stuff. Charlie's dad told me about them. And so I'm just trying my best. It's like the parts in the middle of the two stems. And yeah, so I have some growing there, some growing right there too. And yeah, I'm just hoping that more tomatoes grow really well. What's happening? It's like screaming, sorry. But yeah, these tomatoes in the middle are really, really cool. I didn't know that these were growing up until now. So I'm gonna just water them very, very quickly now. It's a really hot day, so I'm hoping that they don't, it doesn't damage the plant, me watering it during like a really hot day. Right here is my celery. I have all my celery stalks growing. They're kind of getting this kind of dead leaves at certain parts. I think it's from underwatering. I haven't been able to get watered these parts as much. Because my watering can isn't very big. And I'm just trying to get rid of all the parts that aren't really growing. But yeah, lately I haven't really had to water because of the rain, which is good. But I think I've kind of been neglecting certain plants with water because it's just so hard to get in to these like middle parts where there's stuff growing, like in there. Like I just need to start pruning the outside parts and being able to see what's actually growing, because a lot of it is just dense bush that I can't really get through and see. But yeah, it's doing really well. So next thing is getting these two plants into a cage and helping them grow, because they have a strong stalk and they are growing really well. They just need a little bit of a push, and they just need some help growing these ones at the top, because they do have little sprouts but nothing very solid. Here's another thief. There we go. But yeah, I'm very impressed with these small little ones growing like right there. So yeah, hopefully I'll be able to give a few more updates. I should have been doing this the entire time, but that's it for my garden.